The first warning appeared as a minor fluctuation in deep space telemetry, a soft vibration hidden in cosmic noise that should have disappeared unnoticed, yet it grew stronger with every passing minute. Analysts leaned closer as the signal sharpened into a pattern that no natural object should produce, forcing experts to confront a truth they weren't ready to speak. What emerged from the data was a gravitational echo from something vast, fast, and undeniably interstellar. NASA scientists hesitated to label it an interstellar object because they knew the chaos that name would bring, but the numbers refused to be tamed or softened. The trajectory sliced through the solar system with precision so unnatural that simulations broke under the weight of its certainty. When the orbital plot finally stabilized, the room fell silent as everyone realized it was heading straight for the moon. The object, later designated 3I Atlas, behaved unlike any known comet or asteroid, drifting through gravitational currents as if it understood them better than the planets themselves. It avoided perturbations with tiny, controlled movements, each correction too deliberate to be accidental. The unsettling truth settled in quietly. This thing was not moving blindly through space, it was steering. As NASA elevated the situation to a Level 4 alert, military liaisons and White House officials were summoned before dawn, carrying expressions that betrayed how unprepared humanity truly was. The intel briefings showed an elongated metallic structure, rotating slowly, shimmering like engineered obsidian. Nothing about it resembled natural formation, and every new scan deepened the unease. Even before NASA could craft a public narrative, thousands of amateur astronomers exposed the inconsistencies by tracking the object independently with alarming accuracy. Online forums erupted with trajectory calculations, predictions, and fears no official statement could silence. The global population sensed a truth hidden behind the calm language of government press releases. Inside NASA's command center, a revelation shattered the last illusion of safety when data confirmed the object was adjusting its course repeatedly, subtly, and intelligently. Natural objects did not correct for gravitational turbulence with such grace or consistency, especially not at interstellar velocities. Someone or something had built this object with intent. The conversations behind locked doors shifted from science to survival, as the potential impact energy far exceeded anything humanity had ever modeled for the moon. An impact of that magnitude would destabilize lunar orbit, distort tides, and disrupt Earth's environmental balance in ways no disaster plan could resolve. Civilization would survive, but the world that emerged afterward would be unrecognizable. Then the object accelerated, a move so shocking that several senior scientists initially rejected the readings as equipment failure. The acceleration curve was impossibly smooth, controlled by mechanisms invisible to all known detection systems. Something unimaginable was increasing its speed toward the moon. As new images arrived from lunar orbiters, the object's surface showed faint geometric pulses, patterns flowing beneath its dark shell-like veins carrying molten light. The structure suggested internal systems activating as it approached the lunar surface. But still it emitted no signals, no radio noise, no propulsion signatures. It traveled like a silent blade cutting through the void with purpose. Then the unthinkable happened. 3I Atlas vanished from every instrument simultaneously, as if erased from reality. Radar systems showed nothing, telescopes found emptiness, and infrared sensors detected only a fading afterglow. 2 hours later, it reappeared closer than before, as if it had skipped across space without occupying the distance in between. Some experts whispered theories of spatial folding, a phenomenon far beyond human understanding, while others clung to the hope of a sensor glitch. Yet the object's new orientation, now perfectly aligned with the moon's south pole, left no room for comforting lies. It was approaching Shackleton crater with surgical precision. The chosen region disturbed scientists because Shackleton held frozen water, critical resources, and unusual geological signatures that had puzzled researchers for decades. Why an interstellar object would target the one area essential to future human colonization remained a chilling mystery. And deeper still, some feared the object wasn't targeting water, but something hidden beneath it. As it neared the moon, the object passed close to multiple lunar orbiters, disrupting their systems with invisible electromagnetic pressure. One orbiter captured a final frame before dying, revealing the object glowing faintly along symmetrical seams. Whatever energy pulsed within it was not chemical, mechanical, or nuclear. It was something entirely foreign. NASA projected impact within hours, triggering global emergency measures as governments braced for disruptions in tides, satellites, and climate. The world held its breath, wondering if the moon was about to be partially destroyed by something older than human civilization. Scientists worked in frantic silence, searching for answers they no longer expected to find. Then, in a moment that defied logic itself, the object began to slow down in an impossibly smooth deceleration with no visible propulsion. It drifted gently toward the moon, resisting lunar gravity as if gravity held no authority over it. Humanity watched in awe as it came to a complete stop, hovering motionless above the lunar surface. A soft wave of luminescent energy rippled across its body, forming patterns that repeated in harmonic rhythms like mathematical speech. This was not a message to humanity, but a handshake, a scan, an identification query. It was calling out to something beneath the moon. Moments later, the moon answered with a seismic pulse, a deep harmonic vibration that propagated from far below the lunar crust. Orbiters detected resonance frequencies that no natural rock formation should produce, vibrating in perfect synchrony with the object's luminous patterns. The moon was communicating, responding, awakening. Telescopic imaging revealed a colossal geometric shadow shifting under the lunar surface, aligning itself with the hovering visitor as if mirroring its shape. What lay beneath the moon's crust was not random geology, but structured architecture on a scale beyond comprehension. Humanity witnessed an interstellar dialogue in real time. Panic spread among world governments as officials scrambled to interpret what was unfolding above them, but no coherent explanation emerged. Some believed the object had awakened an ancient machine hidden within the moon, possibly dormant for eons. Others feared the moon itself was artificial, a construct humanity had misunderstood since the dawn of time. The luminous patterns intensified as 3I8 LAS sent a final radiant pulse into Shackleton crater, and the moon absorbed the energy instantly, creating a deep, resonant echo. Whatever the object activated continued humming beneath the surface, rhythmic and deliberate like a colossal heartbeat. The visitor then rotated away with calm finality and began accelerating back into deep space, without leaving exhaust, signatures, or a traceable residue. It slipped out of Earth-Moon orbit like a ghost returning to its realm. Its mission was done, its silence unbroken, its origins forever concealed behind the veil of cosmic time. Humanity could only watch as the most advanced object ever witnessed moved beyond reach. In the days that followed, NASA attempted to contain the truth, releasing measured statements that contradicted everything seen through public telescopes. Officials insisted the event was natural, a harmless cosmic interaction. But millions had seen too much, and doubt settled into humanity like a permanent shadow. Seismic sensors on the moon continued detecting subtle pulses from beneath Shackleton crater, repeating at perfect intervals as if part of a machine warming from dormancy. Scientists who had once dismissed lunar anomalies as coincidence now revisited theories they once feared to entertain. The moon behaved less like a celestial body and more like a device waiting for instructions. Even as life on Earth resumed its routines, a quiet awareness lingered in the minds of those who understood the implications. The moon overhead no longer felt like a passive companion, but a watchful entity hiding secrets older than human history. Something beneath its surface had awakened because something from the stars returned to it. Far beyond the solar system, 3I8LAS drifted deeper into the cosmic dark with unchanged silence, carrying answers it never intended to give. Whether it was a scout, a messenger, or a mechanism of cosmic maintenance remained a mystery humanity may never solve. Its visit left only one undeniable truth behind. Humanity was not the first to look toward the moon with purpose, and it was no longer the only intelligence aware of what slept beneath its ancient crust. The universe had revealed a sliver of its depth, enough to reshape every belief about solitude in the cosmos. The moon was awake, and humanity stood at the beginning of a story far larger than itself.